okay, there's a couple things that I want you, well, I don't know if you should review them or if we should just make people go back and watch.
It
But there
doesn't
were
matter. I'm okay with either.
there were a couple really good things that people who weren't here in the beginning missed.
And I'm scatterbrained, like I already mentioned. So
oh, well, I am all down too. First of all, when you were talking about going through your members, that was like mind blowing to me. So tell me more about that. You go through.
I can show you real quick. I'll just share my screen and show you.
You're brilliant.
So let me pull that up.
Recording or no?
Yeah, I just started recording it again. It'll be 2 different links though, probably. Okay.
So Amber and Rebecca, this was really, I don't know if you guys were, I think you guys were both here.
So
actually.
Before I share the screen, I'll just explain it. Yeah. I heard a lot of chatter in the interwebs. Oh, see, Rebecca Patrick's done it.
Did it help, Rebecca?
Yeah, tell me, did it help you, do you think? You're muted. I don't know if you know that.
I feel like it did help me. I think I watched a video on YouTube.
I think I watched that video too.
And it said to go through and delete all the ones that haven't joined and then immediately post an interactive post. And it worked. I had a lot more interaction with that post.
Yep. I had a friend do a post right before she did it. And then she did it like the next day and then did a post after. Although I'm not going to lie, it took me like a week to do it. I deleted 2,000 people and you have to do them pretty much one by one. So it took me a while because I don't have just like 5 hours in one day to do that. If you do, amazing. And also get out more and like get more. Okay. So, I'll show you really quickly how to do that. There are videos on YouTube, but I'll just briefly go over. So here's my page. You go to members. I didn't share group. One sec. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's right here. There we go. So members, I had close to 6,300 members. So how you do that, I always forget who's blocked. Do you guys ever do that? And then you go look and you're like, oh yeah, she's crazy. So you go to default, sort by default join date.
Yeah.
And so this slowed my browser down a ton because I had 6,300 people that I was like scrolling through, So see how it says right here, joined? Okay. You scroll all the way to the bottom.
Oh.
Like see more all the way until you don't see that joined anymore. And you will be the last name that says joined.
So it won't say anything.
Sorry, one sec. I'm getting calls on all 3 of my Apple devices right now. Okay.
It doesn't
won't say anything. It'll just say added by so-and-so.
Okay.
Like this says added by Audrey Rock on April 20th. It will say that without joined.
I gotcha.
So I went through, and since it slowed down my browser so much, I actually just opened a new window, opened up the same screen. What's happening? I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that screen. And deleted. I just searched in their name at the top. So right here, find a member in a different screen because this screen was slowed so much down because I had all 63 names open.
Yeah.
6,300 names. Anyway, so it took me a while, but once I did that, I did notice a difference in reactions.
Awesome.
So don't care about this number. People are like, oh, they have almost 10 grand. Like some of my new people are like, I only have this many people in my group. And I'm like, who cares? The first 6 months of my business, when Facebook was pretty new, I had like 800 people. I couldn't even break 1,000 until like 6 months or so. Like, because I worked it wasn't like multis and like loops, like you work for those numbers. So like, who cares how many are on there as long as they're quality shoppers, right? And so people didn't want to do this because they were scared of their numbers, how they would look. Stop doing that because none of these people have even joined your group. They've never even seen what you're doing, like nothing. And so I will warn you, it stings a little bit because I saw a lot of family members on that list. So just prepare yourself because you're like, wow, you know what? We're unfriended for the night, but then you get over it. Okay. So there's that. What else, Shaylin, did you want me to talk about? I'm going to stop sharing the screen because it's going to pop up.
I just wanted to talk about a couple points that I really liked. I like that you talked about, or just to, what's it called?
Review. That's fine.
Thank you. Review. You respond to every single comment that anybody leaves. I think that's huge. I don't
And
do
not
that.
generic. Don't be like, thanks, exclamation point.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Make it personal. Even if you don't know the person, just be like, I love this one too. Even if you don't lie, guys, lie.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm like, oh, they're not asking me a question. Like, I don't need to respond, you know, but I think that's huge. And then I really like the index cards idea that Kim Roylance, name drop, uses. That's
It
big.
wasn't Kim Roylance. It was, what was her name? I can't remember who. It was at her house. It was at the brunch. It was just for Utah leaders.
I thought you said it was at Kim Roylance's house.
It was. It wasn't her that said it, though.
Oh.
We were all talking, like it was a brunch. It was like it wasn't her just like training. It was a brunch. So it was someone at that brunch.
Okay. I like that
Anyway,
idea.
I don't know who it was. I was just clarifying. Go ahead.
And
What was you talking about with that? The index card?
With everyone that posts something, everything you know about them, write it down. So when they order something, put their name, put what they ordered, what their favorite colors they've ordered have been, what size they ordered, what their kids' names are, what college they graduated from, if you know that. Just anything that you know about them. Then when she's doing a live sale, she has these index cards and she'll cheat. Like she'll see someone that joined and she'll like grab, like she knows that this person's interactive. She would like grab this index card. And I'm thinking of doing mine like in a binder. That way with like clear sheets. That way I can just see it without pulling them out. But then she'll be like, oh, how's your daughter? She broke her leg last week. I saw, like, how's that going? Like, is she feeling better? Like, what's going on with that? And then they're like, oh, she remembered. That's awesome. And it's because of cheat cards. It's not because you have to remember like 400 people's lives. It's because you cheat.
that's what like hardcore business people do. They do that.
I know. I've done that in the past with I used to do eyelash extensions and I had that for them. I had like their names, I had their sizes, and then like stuff I learned about them. So I don't know why I didn't correlate it to that.
I totally know that my dentist does that. He's like, hi, Shaylin, how was your...
He's like looking at the screen. I've seen that to my doctor too. Like her son was with him, 5-ish. I'm like, yeah. She called him Remy.
Oh, that's funny. And then the last thing was, I think that was pretty brilliant, was friending your customers on Facebook. I avoid that because I'm like, I don't want to see their crap. But when you think of it the other way, they're seeing your crap and makes them like you more.
But also, I've come to the realization that Facebook is not mine anymore. I can't remember the last time I just scrolled through to see friends' updates. I don't have time. And honestly, it saddens me sometimes because sometimes I'm like, they're like, didn't you see my post? I'm like, no, I can't have time to go through Facebook. I haven't seen your post in like 2 years, okay? So don't be offended, but I just don't. So I'm like, if I'm not looking through it anyway, who the crap cares what's on my feed?
Yeah.
They see, I pretty much post more to my VIP than I do to my personal page. I don't use my personal page hardly at all anymore. So if my son graduated from preschool, I posted on my VIP and I'm like, look what we did today. And so I'm like, anything I post, they can see and I don't care. They need to be a part of that. And it's because a few things they talked about is not only do they see your posts more for your VIP because you are posting and that is your friend, then their friends get this is a recommendation of something you should watch or something that you should click on because they are your mutual friends. So I actually am doing a competition. I'm going to have them all add me as friends because to me, my Facebook is no longer mine. And that's okay. If you want to do a personal one separate that's just for your family or whatever, then do it. But my Facebook is no longer mine and it hasn't been forever anyway. And I've already come to that realization. So like I said, if you're not comfortable with that, don't do it. If you have kids you don't want posted on there, then just don't post them on there because to me, it's not my Facebook anymore.
Yeah, but that's another way to beat the Facebook algorithm. I think that's pretty smart.
Yes, exactly. Because your friend, you will see your friend stuff more than, so even if they turn off notifications to your page, they're your friend. So that's a different notification or a recommendation.
There you go. Okay.
And they'll see your business page more too. If you have a business page, that'll be recommended to your friends' friends.
Okay. Awesome.
Anyway.
Rebecca or Amber, do you guys have any questions?
Not really. I joined in halfway through, but
you can rewatch. I'll give you the link. But I do
Okay.
have that monthly VIP thing I'll give her. What did you say? I'm sorry. I cut you off.
no, I actually cut you off, but no, I was driving, so
Oh, no,
I was trying to do both.
No, it wasn't even that loud. The background noise sometimes is distracting the recording. I didn't even really hear anything, but we just asked everyone to turn off their microphone, but you were totally good, for real.
Okay.
Thanks so much, Audrey. I really appreciate it. You did a good job. And yeah, send me the links and I will put it in on my group. Thanks, Amber and Rebecca, for being here.
Anytime. It takes a minute to download the recording, but I'll put them in tonight. I'll give them to you tonight.
Okay.
And I'll send you that document for them if they want it. So I think it'd be a fun challenge for you guys to do for yourselves. So.
Okay. How come you haven't told me how cute my braid is?
I was thinking that when you were fixing it, I was like, did she do that herself? Because I legit can't even do a regular braid like right here on myself. And I can't French braid myself or someone else, so it's fine. Maybe it was her jealousy that I didn't say anything, okay?
We're just ending, Sarah, but Audrey's going to give me the link and I will post it on our page, on our team page. So thanks for tuning in, but we just ended. She had some great info. So thanks,
I'll
Audrey.
send it all to Shaylin and you can bug her about it.
Okay.
Peace out, guys. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Reach out to me if you need anything. I'm Audrey Perry Rock. about this video or whatever.
Girl, friend me on Facebook.
Friend me on Facebook, girl. Okay, bye.